What up, world? It's We're 18 back at it again. Welcome to episode 120. Thank you to those watching me for the first time. Hope you liked the video. Go back and watch my other videos. Maybe you find something you like. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you to those watching me since the beginning. That's come a long way. I appreciate you guys for watching, subscribing, and sharing and all that good stuff. Thank you. Like I said, this is episode 120. Today's topic is going to be great cartoons that I liked that ended too soon. Just one season, which is super disappointing to these cartoons that I'm gonna bring up. So let's get right into it. The first cartoon is gonna be Green Lantern, the animated series. It was only on air for one season. It aired March 2012 through March 2013. On the Cartoon Network, 26 episodes. This cartoon was amazing. First of all, I love Green Lantern as a character. I'm not a big DC guy. I'm a Marvel guy, but I love the DC cartoon universe. They make so many good cartoons. They got a lot of cartoon movies on Max if you want to check that out. But DC is good at animation. They might not be good at making movies, but they're good at doing the animated cartoons and shows or whatever. But this is one of the best shows in my opinion. I would wake up every Saturday morning and watch it on Cartoon Network. It said the series is canceled after one season due to poor toy sales, of course, which always happens. After the negative response from the Green Lantern movie, which I also liked. I didn't think it was a bad movie. It gets a lot of flack for being a bad movie, and it's not that bad. The characters were on par with the comic book. Maybe the story was a little flat, but the movie was overall good, and I like Ryan Reynolds. But anyway, back to the cartoon. The cartoon is excellent. It tells the story of the Green Lantern and a bunch of his adventures. Brings in a lot of different lantern cores, like the Black Lantern, the Red Lantern, the Blue Lantern. Real good cartoon. A lot of the characters from the comic book. And even the Sapphire Lantern Corps or whatever. Great cartoon, man. I wish they would have had another season, and I'm highly disappointed there was not another season. But definitely check it out. It is on Max, so you can watch the whole season on Max, all 26 episodes. Let me know how you like the cartoon if you haven't seen it. The next cartoon that I want to be talking about is Thundercats, the 2011 version. Season 1, even though I like the original, the 2011 version was fantastic. Aired July 2011 to June 2012, Cartoon Network again, 26 episodes again. It shows the origin of Lino and how he became the Lord of the Thundercats. It really hashes out all the characters, give them all the different storylines or whatever. You really get to know the characters. The bad guys were amazing. The whole show was so good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it came out on a Friday night. It was like a 2-episode preview, and I watched both episodes. And then they had the series, 26 episodes, like I said. It was so good. I wish they would have canceled, but fucking Cartoon Network stay canceling good shows. So I guess this is one of the good shows that they canceled. And then they tried to replace it with the Thundercats Go or whatever the fuck that shit was. That cartoon sucks, and I think it's still on TV. But that cartoon sucks. This cartoon was fantastic. They said the reason why it was canceled was low toy sales again. But they say low toy sales, but this show is marketed towards adults. It's like an adult themed show. All the episodes coincide. They all flow together. It just makes no sense if you're making a show themed towards adults and people who grew up with the show. Why are you worried about the toys? Like, the adults ain't gonna buy the toys. High production costs, inconsistent ratings. Ultimately, it did not meet the financial expectations, leading to its cancellation after one season, despite its creative potential and dedicated following. Like I said, it was a good show. That toy sales shit is bullshit, because that shit is irritating, because the show is so good. You should be able to continue the show on its own merit, not due to stupid low toy sales. And like I said, it seemed like it was dedicated to an adult audience, just like the Green Lantern show was dedicated to an adult audience. If you're not gonna make it dedicated to an adult audience, then don't make those stupid cartoons like the Thundercats Go. Then, in my opinion, But Thundercats was definitely a good show. I wish it was never canceled. But I think you can watch Thundercats on Hulu. It's on Hulu. I think that's where I last saw it. Next is Beware the Batman. Also one season, June 2013 to September 2014. Also on Cartoon Network. 26 episodes. This show was a surprise. I didn't expect it to be good. I watched it. I didn't watch it on Cartoon Network when it came out. I actually watched it on HBO Max. I watched the whole season in like a week. It was so good. Like it shows Batman's beginning. It shows how he came up and how he fought crime and all this other stuff. It was a good adaptation of the Batman story. I like the voice actor. I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now. But the show was real good. The animation was fantastic. The reason why it was canceled, they said it was canceled, randomly pulled off the schedule halfway through its first run. Fans were spectating that it might have been quietly canceled by the network, and then eventually returned to screens nearly a year and a half later, airing on Adult Swim's Toonami, which it resulted in half the audience coming back up because nobody knew it was on Toonami. After those episodes had completed airing, it was canceled and the cancellation was officially announced. So they stopped the show halfway through, so I guess 14 episodes, and then they restarted it on Toonami, which nobody knew about, and then they expected it to draw an audience when nobody knows it's coming on Toonami. Like, I don't even know what Toonami is. And then the reason behind the show's abrupt termination was money. It was revealed that Batman was financially unsuccessful. The show's animation design was expensive, and it wasn't popular enough with its target audience to justify a second season, and bringing it to an earlier end than planned. So the show was expensive. That was pretty much the reason why it was canceled. I don't know why they switched networks. That was kind of weird. But I guess they realized that. I don't know why Cartoon Network keeps making these adult-themed cartoons and expecting kids to watch it. Like, why are you doing that? I guess Toonami is like the adult version. Adult Swim is the adult version of cartoons, but whatever. But you can't put a show like this on in prime time on Saturday morning or whatever, expecting the kids to watch it because it's not a cartoony type cartoon or whatever. It's more for people that are grown that love like drawn out stories and stuff like that. So they're making these cartoons which are so good and they're canceling them after one season and expecting kids to watch it and buy their cartoons. At least they didn't give a reason why. The reason that the toy sales wasn't up was the reason why they canceled the show. It was actually because it was expensive. But you move it to nighttime where people can't find the show. What do you expect? Your audience is gonna drop. And like I said, I watched it on HBO Max, which you can watch it on right now. It's a great show. You should check it out if you haven't seen it. The next cartoon is gonna be Silver Surfer. This is an oldie but goodie. It aired from February 1998 to May 1998 on Fox Kids. 13 episodes. This show was fantastic. I remember watching it in high school, but I rewatched it again because it's on Disney Plus. So I rewatched the 13 episodes several times. It's a great cartoon. Like, the animation is so good for a show made in 1998. The animation is fantastic. And the story it shows Silver Surfer from the beginning to the not the end, but from the beginning to the end. It shows Thanos. It shows a lot of the different characters in the Silver Surfer universe. It shows Galactus. And like I said, the animation for 1998 is great. And the storytelling is great. The voice acting is unbelievable. Some of the best voice acting you can find in a cartoon, especially one made in 98. So the series is canceled after one season. 8 episodes were written for the second season before production was shut down. So it was supposed to have a second season. According to the series creator, Larry Brody, the cancellation was a result of a legal dispute between Marvel and Saban Entertainment. And if you guys know, Saban is the same company that did Power Rangers. So I guess they couldn't come to an agreement, even though 8 episodes were already written for the second season. And I think the second season would have been probably better than the first season, because the first season was an origin season. It showed him how he got his powers, showed his whole backstory, which I love. But I think the second season would have just went. They would have probably added the X-Men and a bunch of other stuff. So definitely Silver Surfer. If you haven't seen Silver Surfer on yet, it's an older show. Definitely check it out on Disney Plus. It is a great show. I'm 100% sure you will definitely enjoy it. And the last cartoon is going to be Death Note. It came out December 2003 through May 26th. 2006. I saw it on Netflix. 37 episodes. I'm not an anime guy. I'm telling you this at the top, but this is the one anime that I love. I love Death Note. I think the story is amazing. I think the characters are unbelievable. I think the dubbed voice acting is great. So with me, I don't like dubbed voice acting. It throws me off when the voices don't match the lips. This was the dub on this Death Note was great. It was like watching an English speaking person or whatever. This show is like this show was like one of my favorite. Like I said, I don't watch anime, but I just love the whole concept. I love the whole story. I loved how it was drawn out. It kept me going from every episode. Like, it was so good. Like I said, I don't watch anime, and this is so good. So the show wasn't canceled. It was concluded because it was a 37-episode story arc. So the show was finished. But I wouldn't mind if they did a second season. This is one of the shows that, like I said, wasn't canceled, but it was just concluded. So you know what happened to Light at the end of the story or whatever. Light at the end, that's funny. But definitely, if you haven't seen Death Note, it's on Netflix. They even have that bum-ass Death Note movie, which is terrible. I never finished, but Ryuk in the Death Note movie looks just like they're in the cartoon. Voiced by William Dafoe. But definitely watch Death Note. It's, like I said, it's 37 episodes, about 23, 24 minutes apiece. Very well voice acted, very well written out story, and it'll have you hooked. Like, I watched the first episode and I was fucking hooked on it. That's gonna do it for my TV shows cartoon shows that were canceled after one season. From my research, most of them were canceled due to toy sales. All these guys, they make these good ass cartoons, and the networks just want the toy sale money, which is saddening. So make cartoons geared towards little kids and not towards adults. I know a lot of adults buy the toys collectibles, but come on now, these shows should not have been canceled. Especially Green Lantern and Thundercats. Those were two of my favorite shows. I was actually waking up early on Saturday mornings to watch those shows. But like I said, that's gonna do it for my video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you think of the cartoons that I picked. Let me know what are some of the cartoons that you like that were canceled after one season. I know there's probably a lot that I missed. I went through a lot of shows that I like, but these are the 5 that I really, really enjoyed and wish they wouldn't have canceled. Thank you guys for watching. You could have been on anybody else's channel and you decided to watch mine, so I truly appreciate you guys for giving me about 10 minutes of your life. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one, and I'll get at y'all on the next one later.